Hi, so in this video, we're gonna go through our warm-up. So I want you to start moving around and let's get to it. Okay, so you need a PVC pipe. You want to put it on your back. Make sure your head, upper back, and lower back will always be in contact with the pipe. So you want your back to be a straight line. You can bend your knees a bit in this movement. This is to warm up your glutes, your hamstrings. Okay, now so we're done with our good mornings. We are gonna start warming up with bigger ranges of motion with the inchworms. So from here, try to stretch out your legs, reaching down slowly. Crawl forward to your plank. Make sure your body is straight on the plank. Tiny, tiny steps to warm up your shoulders. This is a good way to start getting even a bit more warmer. Okay, now we're done with our good mornings. You want to go down to the floor on all fours. Make sure your hands are right under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. From here, we're going to do cat and cows. So I want you to imagine dropping your ribs to the floor and curving your back as high as you can to the ceiling. This is a good way to warm up your back, your core muscles, and I want you to breathe through the movement. Try to keep your arms as straight as possible while doing cat and cow. Now shake your hands out. You might feel a little strain, but it's okay. We're gonna stretch that a little bit more later. Next, we are gonna do our scap push-ups. From here, you want to keep your arms straight and focusing on your shoulder blades. You are gonna squeeze and release. Now shake your hands out again to get the blood flowing in. Up next, go back to your plank and keeping your hips tight and square, try to tap the opposite shoulder. Okay, now we're done with that part. We're gonna move on to more dynamic movements. So up next, we are gonna do our push-ups. So I want you to stay really tight in this movement. Make sure your hands are right beside your ribs and right underneath your elbows. If that's too hard, you can move on to push-ups on your knees. Alright, up next are Samson lunges. So step as far out as you can. Keep your heels underneath your elbows. As you go down, reach up and back. This is a good stretch for your legs and your shoulders and your chest. Okay, so up next, go back down to your lunge. And push your hips down, hands on the floor. Stretch your knee out. And then slowly touch your elbow to the floor and moving your hand in front and up. You want to twist your torso as you reach up to the ceiling. This is a good way to warm up your T-spine. After you're done, switch to the other side. Now we're a bit more warmed up. We're gonna go to air squat with 5-second holds at the bottom. So I want you to remember in the air squats, your feet should be a little bit wider than your shoulders. As you go down, move your hips back first. Keep your chest up and push your knees out to where your toes are pointing to. I want you to go ahead and check on that in every rep. Also in this movement, I want you to stay really tight. So go to a depth, but you can hold without sitting down and relaxing. Up next, we're gonna go to regular air squats. So staying tight, remembering what we did in the first part of the pauses. Go ahead and do a few reps. Next up are Russian baby makers. So go back to the bottom of your squat. Touch your toes from the air squat bottom. You want to straighten your legs reaching down. This is a good warm up for your hamstrings. Okay, now that the big muscles are warmed up, go ahead and grab your PVC pipe or towel. Hold it as wide as you can. That's comfortable for your shoulders, keeping your arms straight. Shrug up first and rotate it around your body overhead. If the distance of the pipe or towel gets really easy, you can go ahead and go to a narrower grip. Now, hold your hands together and rotate them around clockwise and counterclockwise. Now, moving back down to the floor, I want you to put your hands beside your knees, spreading your fingers out, keeping your elbows really straight. Slowly move your body forward to give your wrists a deeper stretch. Flip it around and lean back. Again, elbows straight in this portion. Next, rotate it with your fingers pointing to you and your palms down. Rock side to side to warm it up a little bit more. And when you feel it warmed up, lean back as far as you can. That's challenging but not uncomfortable. Next up, back of your palms on the ground, fingers pointing to each other, keeping your elbows straight. Squeeze your hands as hard as you can and release. You want to make sure the width of your hands is right, that you can straighten your elbows. If it's bending, go a little narrower on this one. And that's it for the warm-up. You're ready to work out. Have fun!